Social media platforms can really boost the presence of your business, and although there are many platforms to choose from, I'll be focusing on a few that are the most powerful and will get your business the most exposure. In today's session, I'll be covering Facebook and Pinterest, and the second video I'll be covering Twitter and Google+. Now you may be saying to yourself that you just don't have time for all this social media. But by setting a schedule for yourself and spending not more than 10 minutes per media platform every couple of times a week, you'll have a social media presence that can stand out and rise above. At the end of this video, I'll show you a time-saving software that is free and very easy to use. I use it every day and it saves me a great deal of time. So let's keep it simple. Let's talk about Facebook first. There are 5 things you should be doing on your Facebook page to help ensure you grow your fan base and engage your fan base and ensure those fans see your posts on their Facebook news feeds. Now, number 1, people love helpful information. If you give them useful nuggets of timely information, they'll really appreciate it and they'll begin to follow you. Be sure to engage customers by asking questions when you post on your Facebook page. Once fans respond, you want to keep them talking and asking related types of questions to drive the conversation a lot deeper. The more they engage, the better your page reach extends with that fan and all your other fans. Now here's a quick tip for you. If you're posting on a news source that everyone else is posting on, something very popular or dramatic happened in the news, try to personalize your message with a delivery that's different from everybody else. Don't just simply share it and post it, repost it, but add your image and be a little bit different with your post. Make it your own. Be careful also to not broadcast too often because broadcasting gets boring. You really want to find relevant information for your fans. Number 2, you want to be responsive. You want to watch your page and answer posts that the fans make. It's always a good idea to practice response time in a timely manner to the posts that your fans are making on your page. The more timely your response, the more fans will comment and return in the future. There was a study done by ExactTarget that identified the average response time by the page admin to a comment was 7 hours. And that 51% of the time, another fan jumped in to respond to the post rather than the admin. So don't let this happen to you. Make sure you watch your page every day and respond quickly. To remember, acknowledging the individual is a way to connect with them. Let's go on to number 3. It says post at the best times for your audience. And this is where your Facebook Insights will come into play. Your best times to post are going to be driven by your industry and more specifically by your audience. And Facebook Insights allows you to see interaction patterns for your page over a period of time. Page post studies done by Buddy Media have shown that posting outside business hours had a 20% greater engagement rate than those posting during the 9-to-5 workday. More recently, a Bitly study showed traffic on Facebook begins to pick up at 9 a.m. and begins to fade somewhat after 4 p.m. They also noticed that 11 a.m. can be a good time in general to reach people in terms of visibility, but noted that engagement by users happened best between 1 and 4 p.m. So you just have to make sure to check your page insights for responses from your fans. Next, we're going to go over posts with images that can really drive more engagement. You've always heard that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, on Facebook, it's actually worth a lot more than that. Images are the number one driving engagement factor since the timeline was launched. And images drive engagement more than links, video, and much more than text-only status updates. According to the internal Facebook study, posts including a photo album or picture can generate 2 times more engagement than any other post. That's a very interesting fact. Images on both PC and mobile now show prominently in a Facebook user's newsfeed. So take advantage of the content from your blogs and really use imagery and visuality to post on your Facebook page. The last part is to use the tab apps to drive engagement. And the custom tabs that offer something of value to your fans have the social sharing built-in capabilities. People really like deals. Deals invite users to become fans. The Customs tab offers engagement and social sharing tools such as contests, sweepstakes, coupons, and deals. And that can really boost your fan base. Also says that 40% of Facebook fans say they like a business on Facebook in order to get promotions and discounts. So you may want to take advantage of that feature. A couple of more bonus tips for you regarding Facebook is when you pin a post, it allows you to keep the most important information at the top of your page for 7 days. Highlighting posts give you the opportunity to take certain things that stand out more. And promoting posts on the Promote Post ad tool gives businesses the opportunity to a much larger reach of fans. You can get, say, 25 to 60% boost increase for that pay-for tool. Next, we're going to go on to Pinterest. And I don't know if you know this, but more than 12 million users are posting pictures on Pinterest. It is important to optimize your images and make them stand out. The information in this section explains the best practices for sizing, linking, sharing, and repinning. Pinterest allows search engines to crawl the site, so many boards are showing up in Google search results now, and that's the main reason why you want to take full advantage of optimizing Pinterest. So here's a list of tips that will really help you get your boards noticed in Google search and in the search engine Pinterest. Be sure to upload your own images most of the time. Repinning is a good idea, but has a less chance of going viral, so your own photographs are more important. Make sure the file name of your images contains your targeted keyword. Pin from a variety of different sources, as opposed to one specific site. Repinning, like, and commenting all play a strong role in where your image will appear. Remember, after you upload an image, you should edit your pin to add a link, because by default, Pinterest does not add a link to uploaded pins. So take advantage of that and get your site noticed in search. Pinterest description can use up to 500 characters, but a long description sometimes tends to irritate other pinners. So settle for short captions and use your best keywords at the front of the description, and leave comments in the comment section. Research Pinterest to see what catches your eye and compels you to engage in an image. More engagement means more followers, and more followers means more power. Now, please don't forget that Pinterest is a social media site, not an advertising platform. So make sure to comment, like, and repin on other people's images. Create a variety of different boards and make sure the names of the boards are keyword rich. For instance, if you entitle a board called Places I Love, this is not as effective as Florida Beaches. Also, add the follow button and pin it button to your websites. The key is to be social and to empower other people to share your content. Remember to be yourself, express your personality and your brand, and highlight and capture your unique voice. Also, videos can be pinned, and YouTube videos are the only type that can be embedded and watched at this time on Pinterest. A typical e-commerce image is 300 pixels, and that's too small to be pinned. Pinterest does not limit the vertical size images, so the maximum of horizontal of pictures is 554 pixels, and anything wider will be resized. Keep in mind to limit the length of your image to 5,000 pixels, because if someone has to scroll down to see the whole image, they are unlikely to scroll back up to repin it. Finally, when you create a title for a board, the name of that will be used as part of your Pinterest URL. So use keywords in the title and description. Well, that's it for Facebook and Pinterest, and in the next video I'll be sharing with you tips to how to utilize Twitter and Google+.